So Bloomberg News reporting, if you're looking for Super Bowl tickets but you don't have the $7,100 cash right now to buy a ticket, StubHub, who, by the way, just sold, eBay sold them for $4 billion the other day. StubHub is partnering with fintech company Affirm to let customers buy the tickets on a payment plan. Starting this week, the U.S.-based customers looking for tickets from $99 to $17,500 will be able to pay those off with interest over a period of up to a year. The new partnership between Affirm and eBay Marketplace takes effect this month and covers most sports and concert tickets. Payment plans will let customers buy tickets similar to how many Americans buy cars, homes, or large appliances by taking on debt. Customers looking to buy with Affirm's financing will be asked to provide 5 pieces of information and will receive a credit decision within seconds, the two companies said in a statement. Approved buyers will be able to select payment plans that span 3, 6, or 12 months with annual interest rates ranging from 10% to 30%. Tickets for the February 2 game in Miami between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers currently selling on secondary markets for an average of $7,100 each. At a 20% rate over 6 months, that'd be an extra $1,200. Affirm will pay StubHub up front for every transaction that goes on a payment plan. The San Francisco-based fintech company, whose other partners include Adidas, Casper Sleep Inc., and Peloton, will keep the interest earned on these purchases. So listen, I'm a sports fan, and I'll be watching the Super Bowl. I watched both the playoffs. My Titans were in the playoffs. I watch all that. I've been to Stanley Cup. I'll be going to the Masters this year. I don't mind going to a Super Bowl. All of that's fine. It's a luxury. Well, my team, your team isn't your team. You don't own it. You don't play on it. You watch it from the stands and no one knows you're there. It's not your team. You are a fan, a spectator. You are watching other people earn a living. And that is perfectly fine to do as long as you have the money to do it. If you are financing your Super Bowl tickets at 30%, we might look up stupid in the dictionary and see your picture. That's absolutely asinine. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. You're a fool. Don't do it. Don't finance tickets for anything. Tickets that sell on StubHub are 100% entertainment. You cannot buy a ticket to get a kidney transplant. There's nothing on there that is a necessity. It's all a luxury. It's all entertainment. And it's all fine to do if you pay cash and it doesn't affect your family. But by definition, if you're financing a ticket to a game where someone else is making a living and you're watching and you're doing that at 30%, that puts you in the stupid zone. That's a new seating section right there in the stadium. It's the stupid zone. They're going to put all the people that are stupid in one end of the stadium so we know who you are. Oh, my God. This is unbelievable. But it happens all the time, doesn't it? It's really not that shocking. We're like, oh, yeah, there's another stupid thing. And don't you love the name of the company? Affirm. Isn't that great? I'm going to affirm your stupidity. I'm going to put a 30% tattoo on your forehead. We are going to affirm your stupidity. Now, I got some San Francisco 49er fans on my team that are wetting their pants right now. I got some Kansas City Chief on my team fans that are wetting their pants right now. One of my top team members is a Kansas City guy, and he's going to the Super Bowl. But believe me, A, he can afford it, and you can be rest assured the boy did not finance the tickets. Otherwise, he'd come home to no job for being that stupid, because I try not to keep people on my payroll that are that dumb. No, he'll be enjoying himself, and I'm glad he's getting to go. It's a wonderful thing. He's been following the Chiefs for a long time, and it's been 50 years since they've been there. So it's a cool thing to get to go. It's a cool thing. But you know what? You can watch it on your television. You can get some friends over. You can do a lot of different stuff, and if you can't afford it, if your family is not in control and you don't have an extra $7,000 plus travel cost each, if you don't have that as extra money flying around, that means you can't afford it. By the way, that means that about almost anything. If you don't have the money to buy it, you can't afford it by definition. So this is just absurd, and of course it's going crazy. This idea that StubHub would use the fintech company Affirm to affirm your stupidity by loaning you money at 30% interest to buy a ticket to anything. It's such crazy stuff that, it's gone crazy on the internet, of course, viral, and people keep sending me this over. Do you believe this, Dave Ramsey? I wonder what Dave Ramsey's got to say about that. No, you didn't. You knew what Dave Ramsey would say about this. You're just trying to stir me up, and it worked. It's the same thing, though, when you go down and buy a car and you put it on 30%. It's the same thing when you go down and buy a couch and you put it on 30%. Some people buy stuff and they don't even look at the paperwork. Can you imagine that? They only find out later, or maybe never, what they paid in fees, what they paid in interest, what they really paid for that couch that was 0% interest until you didn't pay it off. And then they got you. This is the trick, people. The most lucrative sector of business in our entire economy are people that loan you money. They're the most lucrative sector of any part of our economy. The lenders, the banks, the lenders, the affirms, the lenders. We can affirm that borrowing money from a firm is a bad idea. I love the title of these little fintechs. Are so cute. Yeah. And they're going to make $1 billion on it. They're just cute, aren't they? People are going to borrow money to buy tickets to concerts and sporting events in the Super Bowl on StubHub. Wow. Wow. I'll be in business forever.